gentlemen, the first man to build 21-inch biceps, drug-free.
My friends, I get emails. A lot of fellas are confused on carbs and protein. They want to say, how much carbs should I get, how much protein I get? Now, let me tell you something, my friends. You can measure protein, but it's almost impossible to really measure carbs because the different glycemic output of the different carbs. Protein, you should try your level best to get a gram per pound of body weight if you're very active. So that means you're 200 pounds, you get 200 grams of protein. Absolutely, that's not the maximum, because based on demand, if you're taking steroids, you got to take, which I just hope you guys are not even thinking about that. I mean, I'm so down on them, really, because I talk about it a lot, but it's so detrimental. It's so, the period of what it do you any good is so short. The damage it does to the body. And you see, the point with steroids, if it was used moderately, it's not really, it won't harm you. But the amount these guys use to build their bodies are so high, it destroys the body instead. So we're not talking about steroids. We're putting that aside, because everything increases the body's consumption of nutrients zoom up, because steroids don't work with the body. It works outside the body. So now, when you talk about carbs, carbs is for energy. It's based on your energy output. Protein is based on tissue and muscle building. Now, protein can be utilized as carbs. It doesn't like, the body doesn't like to use protein for carbs, but it will if it has to. Protein can be converted to carbs, but carbs cannot be converted to protein. And protein is essential. That's why it's two-faceted. Carbs is very good for energy and very good for the brain, but the body will use protein for carbs, but it doesn't like to. And if you don't get enough carbs, the body will take the protein and convert it to carbs, so you don't maximize the use of protein. Now, when you say carbs to protein, you don't have to worry about your carbs, really. You know, don't go on an extinction of carbs, because then you eat meat, fish, dairy, nothing else. But if you live a normal life, concentrate on, what do I mean by normal life? What is normal? It's all according to what you do. You're sitting on your ass, that ain't normal. If you're trained to drop dead, ain't normal. So when you say normal, what I'm saying is, you get enough carbs just in your diet. You got to avoid carbs, not to get enough of it. People love carbs, fruit, vegetables, candy, cake, buns, all that's carbs. But the protein, you have fish, meat, chicken, and dairy. That is the full, those are the most complete proteins you can get. Now they say you mix beans and rice, you get protein. It was an inferior type of protein. You know, and not, the body doesn't utilize it. The most utilized and most compatible protein with the body is egg protein. In other words, all of the proteins work, but the most incompatible is egg protein. And you must remember something. You don't live off protein powders, because a lot of protein that other powders are denatured. That's something we'll talk about later. But what I want you to know is, don't worry about, because guys tell, how much carbs can I get? You can't measure it. You can measure protein, but you can't measure the carbs. An egg is 6 grams of protein. Can of tuna, 40 grams of protein. Half a pound of steak, 60, 70 grams of protein. You can measure. How do you measure carbs? You can't. You measure carbs by feel and instinct. You don't have to worry about carbs, my friend, because you'll get plenty of it. concentrate on muscle building protein. That's what I want you to concentrate on, because the carbs will follow behind. The carbs are always there. You got to go out of your way to avoid them. So if you concentrate on protein, you concentrate on the only substance that repair and maintain muscle tissue. That's the important aspect of protein. Carbs, the body uses quickly as energy. But the first requirement, of the brain at least, is carbs. The brain uses sugar and fat, doesn't use protein. You see? So you get, that's why a lot of times if your blood sugar's low, you can't think, you get hazy. Because the brain feeds on the most important two aspects of sharp brain and brain feeding is omega-3s, DHA, fat, and sugar. That's, but I don't mean to try to get not the plain sugar, the higher glycemic, the lower glycemic sugar, which is sugar, but it doesn't rushes into the body like some of the basic sugar. So this is the point what I'm trying to get across to you. Carbs and protein are two different aspects of your body and how the body functions. Concentrate, my friends, on your protein. The carbs are right alongside. The carbs will follow behind it, but it'll be there. My friends, and you're all my friends, because I just so into guys that want to be healthy. I'm so into telling guys they're good. And you know what? Everything I tell you is not something that I heard or read. It's something I know from experience. And for the most important thing is to experience, apply. And that's what I've done. And that's what I've been doing all my life. And I'm only doing this now because I want to get, a lot of guys are quite confused, and I want to help you out. To be continued. I quit this bitch.
Wait a minute. Before you click away, I want you to subscribe, like, comment, hell, even dislike if you want to. At least do something before you get out of here. MrYorkieLoverFitness.com